learn the concept of variables. So what is meant by a variable? Variables are the containers for storing data values. So variables are containers, just they act as containers for the data values. We have the data types: integer, float, string. These are all our data types. So to store the data values, we use the variables. So there are the primary conditions are there to use a variable. So those are here. See now. So what is the first one? The first point is names can contain letters, digits, underscores, and dollar sign. Name must begin with the letter. Name must begin with the letter. Next, names should start with the lowercase. Should start with the lowercase letter, and it cannot be contain white spaces. It cannot be contain white spaces. Next, names can also begin with a dollar sign and underscore. Okay, dollar sign and underscore, but we not used in this tutorial. Okay, next, names are case sensitive. Names are case sensitive. My and my both are different. Here capital V is there, right? So here these both are different. My and my both are different. See this. Now we are going to, now you see the last point, that is reserved words. So these reserved words are nothing but Java keywords. So Java keywords such as int, boolean, float, double, these all comes under reserved keywords. Okay. So these cannot be used as a variable. So now we go with one example. So how to create a variable. So move to the Eclipse. So start the new program. So start the new program, give that a right click, then go to new class, click on the class, then give the class name as variable, check this checkbox, finish. Then your variable class is created. So as of now I am removing this stub line. Okay. So now how to represent a variable? So there is a syntax for representation of variable, that is syntax for the representation of variable. Type, nothing but data type. Okay, this is a type, data type, and variable name. Variable name. So variable name, variable name equals to symbol and value. Okay. So in this way you should represent the variable. So what is how to represent a variable? Type, variable name, and value. So after we have to give a semicolon. So now we will write in the program. First of all, I am taking into data type and variable name as my number. My number. See the variable name, how I am giving the variable name, as I am following all the conditions which are there for the variables. So my is the small letter, upper lowercase letter, and followed by the uppercase letters. So then variable name is completed, equal to symbol. I am giving the number as 200. Right. So now I want to print this number. So how to print this number? Just to use the output statement, sys out control space, then give here what you given there. So you given your number is, just append here, append my num. What I given there? My num, right? My number. So is it clear? So I am going to explain this. Sorry, I am going to run this. So whatever the output we get, we will see that one. So see, the output is your number is 200. Yes. So whatever the given the number, the exact number come as an output. So here we are discussing about the variables, right? So here what is variable? Here variable is, I am writing in the comment line, that is, here variable is my number. So my number is a variable. My number is a variable here. Okay. So this is a variable. So in this way we have to represent a variable. If I take one more example, FLOAT float my float equals to 10.23 f semicolon. So this is a float value, right? So I need to write the system output statement for this. So now your float number is append it and write that my float. Okay. So shall I execute this? Then what is the output? You can see now your number is 200, your float number is 10.39. Sorry. So we will discuss the data types in the next class. Okay. As of now we are focusing on only only on variables. So you can give the variables in this manner also. See this, int x and x equals to 10. So no issue with this. So once give the type to the variable and assign a value, then after giving the type to the your variable, then assign the value to your variable. So here I am assigning the value as 10 here. So I need to print it out. So what I do here, yes, I'm getting output as, now I need to print x value. So I'm directly writing here x. So I try to execute it. Yes. What is the output? I think it is 10, right? So you can assign the variable like this also, in this manner also. But when you give the proper name, it should be understandable by everyone. So my num, sum, total, float, sum, total, average. So if you use that identifiers, your program looks good and it will understand by the uh, other developers too. Okay. So this is about variables. Okay. So once again I will repeat what are the conditions for the variables we need to follow. So these are the 5 conditions we need to follow for the variables. Name can contain letters, digits, underscore and dollar sign. Then second point is name must begin with a letter. Name should start with the lowercase letter and lowercase letter, and it cannot contain white spaces. Name can also begin with a dollar sign, but so here I not used here. Okay. Names are case sensitive. Case sensitive in the sense uppercase, lowercase. If you start with a one variable name with a small letter, and if you start the another variable with capital letter, they both are different. So they are both are not same. So that is means a case sensitive. Next, reserve words. What are reserve words? Reserve words are nothing but Java keywords. So you cannot use the keywords as a variables. So these are the 5 things you need to keep in your mind while giving the name as a variable, while writing a variable name. Okay. So thanks for watching. Let us move to the next chapter.